This is Slay, and I'm from Texas. My question is, do you think we as Kenyans have an understanding of peaceful demonstration? The reason I ask is because when we have been called upon to participate in peaceful demonstrations, we have had instances of violence and chaos. So I'd like to know, do you think we understand what it is to peacefully demonstrate?
Okay, very good question. Do you think we understand what it is to peacefully demonstrate? That's coming from Slay.
Yeah, well, in a nutshell, I think we do, but how we want to, I don't think we want to apply it that way. I think the intentions from the, because I'm trying to see how long can this go? How long can you lock out 2 days in a week where people are not working? 2 days out of 5, really, where people work. The amount, because most of us are not like established where we can take losses for months or days. That's why I feel it's a dead end. The intention of this protest is not, I don't think they are particular to the issues. I think it's more about another political tussle between Raila and Ruto. And this is just a gimmick, in my opinion. And I don't also, in as much as we've had so many protests before, we understand what they are for, but a lot of the times they don't actually achieve the roles, what do you call them, what they're expected goals to achieve at that time. Sorry?
They don't achieve the intended goals. Okay.
Yes, because a lot of people say, yes, Mandamano did ABCD, but if you have to look at it critically, a lot of those Mandamanos were actually engineered by the same politicians that, that are there. Even Ruto was in some back in the day, when there was the revolt against Moi and the orange people, DM at the time and whatnot. All these people are, so all these protests, in my estimation, are not, I think in other places they can be better organized and the goals are easily more achievable, because if, for example, you're not going to work, for Kenyans, that's a difficult task. That's something difficult to expect people not to go work, especially since you know how the economy is now. Things are really, really thick. I don't think people understand. People are putting up a brave face, but and that's why I think also, most people have, if you look at all the clips, most people have their perception that this thing is going on everywhere and whatnot. It's happening in certain places. If you look at the Kisumu, Nyanza area, Siaya, whatnot, they would happen. But even outside Kisumu per se, it's not so big because the cost is too high for us. And while in some instances this would work, I don't think it's actually planned well. I don't think they have an end goal to this. I think, in my estimation, while I've been a Raila guy for a while, before, I think this is his attempt at staying relevant. I don't think that these protests are for anyone other than himself. And that's why I'm really against them, because I don't think the intended purpose, the intended purpose, the intended purpose, I don't think it's to fight for the rights or whatever, justice or any kind of truth. I think it's a political gimmick, and that's why it's not going to achieve anything, because it doesn't look, what's the goal?
Okay.
How long are people not going to open businesses for 2 days a week? Personally, that's one of my biggest problems.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't care that with small businesses, we are suffering. If you look out Nairobi City, the town center, that's where most of our business comes from.
Okay,
I don't know what you're planning. I don't know anything about what you are. What's the end goal? Are you going to achieve it? What's the probability of that? there's no information on the important things.
Now, this is
That's why.
this is a very good point that Albo brings up, you know, and of course, you know, like some of us disagree with him on issues mandamano, but I think it's a very good point in as far as communicating, you know, like what's the end goal, what's the intended purpose, and what are we gonna be doing from now until the intended purpose is reached.